Okay, for our first card, we have Temperance. So it looks like the focus right this second is we're learning to be patient. There's a need to be patient, to let things unfold in moderation at their own pace. Sometimes we want things to get moving along, and you don't want to be overly pushy. Now, the thing about temperance here is sometimes it'll place us in certain situations in which we have to learn to be patient, and we also have to learn to work with others and to see their point of view and to see their own skills and abilities. We all have our own skills and abilities. So with the temperance card, you're just being asked to recognize the other people around you have other skills and abilities, and they have their own opinion, and it's good to hear them out. You may or may not agree, and that is fine. We're not going to agree all the time, and that is okay. But above all, this is about learning patience. And, good things can come from this. So, patience and persevere, and you could end up being quite successful. And, there's always a need to, don't try to rush through things. Take your time, because if you're trying to rush and be impatient, we could miss an opportunity. And, well, we don't want to miss an opportunity. Okay, this is our circumstances card, and we have the 2 of coins. So this would indicate that you guys are definitely juggling different situations of a financial nature. So some of you may be perhaps having multiple jobs. Maybe you're trying to work at 2-3 different jobs, maybe. Well, right now you're doing so, and you're doing so with ease. You make it look easy. Now, I should mention that sometimes when the 2 of coins is present, you may end up getting some news that could be discouraging, but do not allow this news to set you back, okay? Just keep going and doing what you've been doing, because you are able to juggle these different tasks, these different jobs, whatever it may be of a financial nature. You're juggling it, and you're doing it just fine. Okay, here we have our focus card, and this is the 6 of Cups. So this is about our past. So perhaps some of you may be dealing with someone from your past. If you're not dealing with someone from your past, then you may be soon. Now, this could also indicate siblings, brothers, sisters, but this could also indicate cousins as well. But this could also be friends from our childhood, maybe someone from our hometown. Now, when we have the 6 of Cups pop up, maybe you have a family reunion, or maybe even a high school reunion coming up. It's a possibility. But a lot of times an opportunity can come up with the 6 of Cups. Excuse me, I can't talk. An opportunity can arise when the 6 of Cups pops up. And this particular opportunity will have ties to someone from your past. And for a few of you, this can indicate a possible gift or inheritance. And for those of you who do receive an opportunity from someone tied to your past, this will be a very good opportunity. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Okay, this is the card of your recent past, or the energy that is currently passing. It's leaving. So we have the Hierophant and the reverse position. So the Hierophant, when it's in the reverse position, is things that are not traditional, things that are non-conventional, you know, a bit rebellious if I don't say so myself, and that's okay. Sometimes this can be the person who, you know, is like a bohemian, you know, in love, you know, free love. I feel like this came out for you guys last month. I'm not 100% for sure on that, but I feel like it really did come out last month. Okay, anyhow, moving along. So this is unconventional things, non-traditional. When it's in the upright position, you know, this is about people, you know, this could be marriage, this could be the church, this could be the schooling system, you know, education system, you know, things that are traditional and structured. And so when it's in the reverse position, they are no longer, you know, traditional. So maybe some of you got some schooling or took some courses. Perhaps you did it online. That would be, you know, a bit unconventional. Not so much in this day and age, but it could be considered unconventional. Or maybe some of you may have relationships that are a bit unconventional. Maybe you like long-term relationships, but you don't want nothing to do with that marriage paper, and that's okay. Maybe you like unconventional jobs. So whatever this is that's in your recent past, or the energy that is passing, it is something that is unconventional and non-traditional. Okay, this is the card of the present, the here and the now energy. We have 3 of coins. So the 3 of coins is about teamwork. And a team is formed to achieve a purpose, okay? So right off the bat, you know, this would probably be work for you guys. Maybe you've been hoping to receive some recognition for the hard work that you do, and it's just not coming, unfortunately, when it's in the reverse position. It can make you feel a bit unappreciated within the job. Now, sometimes this can indicate that maybe you just don't have everything that you need to do your job right. Maybe your job involves teamwork of some sort, and maybe the other employees are not helping you like they're supposed to. Or maybe, you know, there's a dispute among the employees, and this just kind of trickles down and affects everyone. So definitely take that into consideration. Now, for a few of you, this could potentially indicate an unsafe work environment. So that'll resonate with a few of you. And this could also indicate for some of you that you may be trying to negotiate, say, a contract, you know, at work. And if that's the case, negotiation will be possible, but it will not necessarily turn out the way that you want it to. Yeah. So that's not so hot. And if you guys watch my readings every month, then you know that I'm going to clarify all these cards. I love details. So we will be looking much deeper into each card. Okay, this is the card of your near future, and we have the Two of Swords in the reverse position. So this shows that you guys have made a decision. You have chosen a certain path, a certain job, whatever it may be. You've made a choice. Now, you do need to be careful with your choice that you make. You need to be careful. Discretion, okay? This discretion. You want to be careful who you share your plans with, because you can attract opposition, if you will, and we don't need none of that. See, before, you guys were probably a bit confused, feeling indecisive about which way should I go, which path should I take. Well, you come out of that contemplation period and you've made up your mind, and you're setting down your path. Just be careful on who you share certain information with, okay? Because there's still, rocks in the water, or, trees in the road, if you will. Obstacles. So, yeah, don't give anyone any reason to bring more obstacles your way. So just, definitely be careful on who you share this information with. Now, this is the card of your attitude, and here we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So, for most of you, my general feeling here is that maybe you guys are just feeling a bit insecure right now. Maybe you just are lacking confidence. Maybe you're just bored and you are ready for something new, something different. You're ready to spice things up a bit because you're just tired of the day-to-day monotonous crap, You're ready for something new. Now, for some of you, you might be wanting a relationship with someone in particular. And if this resonates with you, then a new relationship's not going to take place right now. It's just not the time. Not this month, anyhow. And, if you're trying to get a hold of someone that you're wanting to be in a relationship with, for some reason, you're not going to be able to get in touch with them. Something will prevent it. Yes. And for some of you, you might want to be in a relationship, but maybe opening up your heart might scare you a bit. And you just may be a bit focused on yourself right now, which can hurt the other person. So this is, pretty rocky for those of you who may have started a new relationship. This is very, very rocky, but we will clarify to get more details. But like I said, for most of you, I feel like this is more insecurity, maybe a lack of self-confidence, and you just simply want a change. You are ready for something different. Okay, this is how other people see you. And here we have the Queen of Coins in the reverse position. Now, when she's in the reverse position, she is very insecure, especially in financial matters. She's taken some losses financially, and so she's not being expressed in the most positive way as she would be in the upright position. So when she's in the reverse position, her negative traits are becoming more obvious, and any type of negative behaviors that others may think you have right now, it's really related to an insecurity concerning financial matters. Now, this is the position of hopes or fears, and right off the bat, I'm going to say this looks like a hope. Knight of Coins, he brings us good messages regarding money. You know, this could be a message of, you know, you got the job, or this could be a message of, you know, even you got accepted into this school, or, you know, you passed these exams. The Knight of Coins always brings us positive messages in regards to financial matters. So right now, this looks like a hope. Now, the final outcome card, we have the Five of Wands. It's in the reverse position now. So that's good. When it's in the upright position, this is struggles, confusion, conflicts. So now that it's in the reverse position, you guys have had some confusion, some struggles, and even some conflicts with others. But now you are sitting down and you're communicating about them in a constructive manner, so that we can, you know, let these conflicts, you know, die out, so we can move past it. Because nobody wants to sit there and keep arguing forever. It gets old. And with this card, there's a sense of, there's like so many conflicts, like one after the next, after the next, after the next. And then there's kind of a sense of, why did this argument even start to begin with, you know? Because it just spirals from one conflict to the next. Argue, argue, argue. But now the arguing is going to be done here, okay? In the coming weeks, any type of arguments, conflicts that you've been having, maybe even conflicts within work, they will be coming to an end. Now, for the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups always brings you a message regarding romance, or this could be a message from someone that truly cares about you and wants to help you. You know, this could be family, this could be friends, but it would be someone who genuinely cares about you and just simply wants to be of help. And they can also bring you a message of an opportunity as well. And for some of you, this can indicate, you know, receiving romantic type of messages from an admirer. Okay, let's clarify. I'm ready for more details. I love details, so. Okay, wow. Nice. I feel like this one came out last month too. Oh, that's good. Okay. Not happy about this one. Whew, wow. Okay. Now, we had our first card, the Temperance card. So this is a need to be patient. We need to work with others. We'll be put in situations where we have to work with others and see others' points of view and see others for what skills and abilities they have also. Teamwork makes dream work. We clarify, and we have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, this man is a mover and a shaker. He wants to get things moving along. Not so patient himself. Now, he just doesn't want to, dilly-dally along, Ultimately, he's coming in because he wants to warn you. He wants you to be on guard because something is coming up here. And I can already say with 100% certainty by looking at the final outcome here, yeah, you need to be on alert because something is coming your way and you need to be prepared for it. And that's why the Knight of Swords pops in to let you know you need to be aware, stay alert, because something's coming your way and you need to be paying attention for it. Now, another beautiful thing to the Knight of Swords here is he is ultimately about, let's get to the truth of the matter. He just wants to get the truth out there. And so if you guys have been feeling like the truth may be held back in some way, shape, and form in certain situations in your life, well, the Knight of Swords is showing up. Be patient because the truth is going to get exposed. The truth will be exposed. We may not like it, but it's going to get exposed. And this truth, comes out, and we're being warned that it's about to happen, okay? But ultimately, this is so that we can progress forward. No matter what it is, we need to move forward. Now, for the circumstances card, we had the Two of Coins. So this is definitely indicating that you have many irons in the fire. But, you're able to juggle these coins. So whatever, this could be financial projects. This could be two different jobs. Or just things that are pertaining to finances. You're having to juggle. But you're doing so with ease. You make it look easy, Sag. You make it look easy. Oh, I wish I had your guys' energy. Now, we clarify, we get the Seven of Coins. So this is wonderful. This is about working very hard. And, this can be an investment, but we work very hard to obtain this wealth, because this is ultimately a card of good wealth. So it's very easy to see that our Two of Coins with the Seven of Coins, you're probably juggling different jobs, or maybe a job and a side project, that's a financial project. But overall, this is a good investment. You're working very, very hard to obtain some of your wealth here. Now, for some of you who actually have investments, this definitely would show a good return on the investment. So that is very positive in nature. So, love that. Okay, this was our focus card. We had the Six of Cups. So this was things that have to do with our past. Maybe you might be a little nostalgic looking to the past. Maybe you suddenly remember someone from the past. But for most of you, I feel like you're going to be receiving some sort of communication from someone from your past. And they could be bringing you a message that, may just be an opportunity. But overall, this is happiness. And this is like a reunion between two people, if you will. This could also be brothers and sisters, cousins, longtime friends, maybe friends from childhood, someone that you knew within your childhood. This could also be the school reunion or a family reunion, something like that. But overall, there's a good opportunity here, and whatever the opportunity is that gets presented to you has ties to the past. We clarify we get the 5 of coins in the reverse position. So the 5 of coins reversed indicates that there has been a reversal of luck, because when it's in the upright position, this is, well, let's just put it bluntly, it is bad luck, okay? Now when we flip it over, our luck is reversed and it is finally good again. Thank goodness. So yes, this shows that our luck has been reversed. Things are working in our favor. If we're looking for a job or opportunities, they are most definitely coming your way. Absolutely. This is beautiful. Okay, this was the card of your recent past, or the energy that is currently passing. We had our Hierophant. All things that are unconventional, non-traditional. We clarify we get the 4 of coins. So maybe you guys have been making your money in a bit of an unconventional way. Or maybe your job is a bit unconventional. Or maybe the work that you do involves a church, a school, maybe even around marriages. It could be like a, what do they call that? The clerk's type office, that would do marriage certificates. So for some of you, this will resonate. It's not going to resonate with all of you. Let me just throw that out there real quick. So, but this will resonate with a few of you. Maybe for some of you, this is how you obtain your financial security, is by working. Your work would be associated with one of these places, but you wouldn't work for that place exactly. It's kind of hard to explain, but for those of you that that's resonating with, you'll understand. But overall, this could be indicating that you're obtaining financial security in an unconventional way, a non-traditional way. Now, this is the card of the here, the now, the present energy. We had the 3 of coins. And this was, teamwork. It's not, they're not working together. Perhaps your team members are not working with you. Maybe you feel like they're working against you. This, for very few of you, this can indicate unsafe work conditions. This can also indicate the negotiations in regards to a contract that may not be very favorable right now. And this is, you're still working hard, but perhaps you don't have the correct tools. Maybe you're not able to do near as good of a job as you normally would because you don't have the right equipment. Maybe you need more skills. We clarify, we get the King of Coins. So the King of Coins, he is the man you want to talk to when you have questions of a financial nature. Because this man, he knows how to handle his money. He knows exactly what you need to do to invest your money to make you money. So if you ever have financial advice, this is your king right here. He knows what's up. He's very good with math. Very good with math. And you may consider him a banker. He could also be a realtor, a real estate broker. There are many different areas in which he could work in, especially anything around an investment. So perhaps some of you had invested into some sort of job that you were looking to get some recognition and some awards and, and some extra skills. Perhaps it just simply didn't work out. Or maybe for a few of you, this might be the person that is not working out with. The King of Coins typically is a Taurus, but for all coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone who would be representing this type of energy. But I feel for most of you that you guys are channeling this King's energy because you guys are ready to be entrepreneurs. And essentially this is what the King of Coins is he's an entrepreneur. He knows how to make money and he knows how to make others money. And so if this happens to be your work situation and you're channeling this King, keep channeling this King, okay? You ain't got to stay stuck in a situation like that because you know how to make money. Now this is good. So this is the near future. We had the Two of Swords in the reverse position. So this indicates that you had to make a decision and you've made your choice. And now you're going forward with the choice that you've made. You do need to be careful with who you share your confidences with. You don't want to attract opposition. We clarify, we get the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is indicating, a happy conclusion to an undertaking. This is wonderful. So it's definitely indicating success. You have a reason to celebrate. Good friends, good food, good drinks, having a good time. Success. We've got a reason to be happy. Party time, essentially. Okay, this was your attitude card. We had the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. And like I was saying, I feel that most of you are just simply feeling bored. You're stuck of the same day-to-day crap. You're ready for a change. Some of you are feeling a bit insecure, maybe even lacking self-confidence. Some of you are wanting to be in a relationship, but it's simply not working out. Some of you were in a relationship that did not work out, and so now you're kind of closing your heart off because you were hurt. When we clarify, we get the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. So this would definitely indicate that, because the Queen of Swords is definitely, she's been through a loss of some sort. Now, this loss could be financial loss. It could be, a loss of a relationship, which is very possible here. And the Queen of Swords, she has a very one-sided, narrow view, okay? She's not looking at things the way that she needs to. Typically, when she's in the upright position, she will weigh the pros and cons to each thing, and she will take her time to come to a fair, honest conclusion. But when she's in the reverse position, she's been hurt, so she's not using her good reasoning abilities. She's not using her good logic abilities. She's not weighing things out. She's being narrow-minded. She's even being argumentative. And sometimes there is a tendency to embellish matters. Sometimes she may try to force her beliefs upon others. But, you know, she's kind of looking through a different set of spectacles than everyone else. And this is because she's been hurt and she's out of balance and she doesn't know how to handle this. So when she speaks, it can be, woo, it can be pretty rough. It can be pretty hardcore. But, you know, she's very argumentative when she's in the reverse position. And this can also indicate gossip. So I'm not saying all of you, but you definitely want to be careful not to be gossiping. Okay? Yeah. I know it's not all of you, but there are some of you guys that are gossiping, and you try to put a lid on that. You don't want it to come back and smack you, you know, because things like that can. But overall, I feel that most of you are just simply hurt from a situation that you've already been involved in, and you're simply feeling insecure. Okay, this was how other people see you. We had our Queen of Coins, and she is insecure because she has been through a financial, material type of loss. She doesn't know how to handle it very well, and her insecurity is stemming from financial matters, or the lack thereof, you know, the finances. We clarify, we get the Two of Coins in the reverse position. So we had the Two of Coins upright up here. So this is, you know, now we have it clarifying in the reverse position. So for those of you who have experienced an a financial loss, and you may be feeling a bit insecure due to that financial loss, or maybe feeling like you haven't made enough money, yet here you're still trying to juggle many different financial projects or jobs, but other people are looking at you like you should probably just pick one to focus on, because right now you got too many irons in the fire. And for some, this can indicate that you could end up receiving some disappointing, discouraging news. Yeah. But the overall focus here is maybe you should pick one thing to focus on, but this is how other people see you. So, you know, this is your personal journey. You got to do what is best for you, ultimately. And only you know what that is. And I try to remind people during my readings, you know, take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? Now, this was our hopes and fears position. We had our Knight of Coins, which brings us messages regarding financial nature, the financial nature of things. You know, maybe you're wanting to hear, you know, that you got this job, or you got this loan approved for this new car, or whatever you may want. You know, this is a positive message regarding financial decisions, you know. So we clarify, we get the High Priestess in the reverse position. So when the High Priestess is in reverse, there is a feeling of something is not right, something is off. There can also be a failure to listen to your own inner voice. Maybe your intuition has been trying to tell you something, but you're just simply not listening. So this seems like a hope and a fear combined in one. Okay, final outcome, we had our Five of Wands in the reverse position. And this was about the conflicts, the confusion, the struggles, you know, endless arguments, one after another. But now it's in the reverse position, so you're finding a constructive way to work things out. to make the arguing just stop. Because there's so much of it, you're just ready for it to stop. It's too much. Now, we clarify and we get the Justice card in reversed. And, frankly, I don't like this not one damn bit. Okay, excuse my French, but I don't like it. I really don't like it. Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta breathe. All right. So, perhaps for some of you, these conflicts and confusion and struggles may have resulted from an injustice that was done to you. Maybe someone had done you wrong. And in that respect, you would have a very good reason for the conflict and the arguments and whatnot. But this could also be indicating that the conflicts may be solved, but there's still a sense of injustice. Like things are not right. Maybe there was some bias, some discrimination, maybe even some prejudice involved in a decision that was made. Maybe for some of you, a mediator comes in to try to help calm a situation down, and maybe this mediator is corrupt. Maybe they're biased. For some of you, you might actually end up in court. And for those of you who end up in court, you already know that's coming, okay? So if you don't have anything in the court system, then don't take that as yours, okay? But for those of you who do have something going on within the court system, this can be indicating that, that the judge is biased. The judge may be discriminating. The judge or the lawyer, could be just downright corrupt. They are not doing things the proper way. The decision is not one that is balanced. It is completely biased. And that is unfair. Now, for those of you who this is occurring to in the justice system, but, to all of you that are experiencing an injustice, someone did you wrong, okay? Someone's going to do you wrong. And, let it go. I know that may be hard to hear, but let it go. Trust and believe. Karma, you can't reverse karma, okay? Karma never comes out of a deck reversed, ever. And that's because karma always does their job. She always does her job without fail. And karma is not biased, not one bit. You can't lie to karma, okay? Karma sets things right. Because things within this justice system are not always right. They're just not. And it's that simple. Justice is not always justice. So do know this. Whomever does you wrong, they're going to get theirs. Because, to be frank, okay, karma's the bitch that does not sleep, okay? You can't escape her. Whoever did this, she's got their name, she's got their number, and she'll take care of it. Don't worry. Things will be righted for you, okay? And I feel that somebody is really trying to pick on you guys. Transiting Mars has entered Sagittarius, so somebody is going to try to trigger you. Somebody wants to cause problems for you. But you know what? Don't worry. They'll get theirs. You can't do wrong things to people out of maliciousness and get away with it. It doesn't work. I don't care what your beliefs are at the end of the day or what your school of thought is. I'm telling you, karma exists within the universal laws. And you give what you get. So if you give out nasty shit to people, you're going to get it back. Excuse my French, I am fired up because I don't like people doing this type of crap. It's unacceptable. But karma never works in reverse, so do know that karma will have your back. So, don't let yourself get vengeful. Don't get yourself any bad karma, okay? Because karma will take care of this. Believe that. She's got your back. Ooh, sorry. I know I'm kind of like on a rant here because this makes me mad. I don't like people messing with you guys. Okay. Whew, trying to calm down. All right. Bottom of the deck, we had the 5 of Cups reverse pop out. So this definitely indicates that you guys have went through a loss and a disappointment within a love relationship of some sort. Now, thankfully it's in the reverse position, so you guys are starting to heal from this. And you are starting to see that, things are getting better. Your passion is returning to you. You're ready to go out and enjoy life. And you deserve to be able to do that. I mean, you may also make some new friends here, okay? Because this is very possible when this card appears. And sometimes old friends, acquaintances can pop up. And here we had the 6 of Cups. So yeah, sometimes old friends or acquaintances can just pop up out of the blue. And, but this is about having renewed hope, renewed confidence. You'll be getting back to your old self soon, okay? This is about summoning the courage to rise above the loss that you experienced, okay? You learned from it, and now you're going to move forward. And it's just simply time to cheer up. All is not lost. Things are getting better. New things are going to replace the old things. And when one door opens, another closes, so the door that got closed needed to be closed. And now a new door is going to open, and it's going to be a much better one, okay? Everything happens for a purpose, for a reason. I truly believe that. So, don't be afraid to develop, new ideas or make new plans. Because this would be the time to do it. Absolutely. And I like the fact that your confidence is returning. And don't let this crap bring you down, okay? I'm telling you. Karma, Lady Justice, she's got your back. She will take care of you. Okay, keep your head up, Sagittariuses. I love you guys. And I'm trying to jump out this video without showing you your love oracle cards. My bad. Shame on me. Now, I did pull some love oracle cards, but we're not going to clarify. Oh, I just said passion. Here we go. Passion. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life.
February 27th. And we have one more day of this hot burning Aries moon in the sky until the moon grounds in Taurus tonight at 11:29 p.m. Pacific time. So this hot day today, there are some big choices to be made today and some serious real world shifting happening as our relationships are really asked to evolve and transform, and some boundaries to be put up in our relationships because Venus is squaring Pluto tomorrow. So we're really starting to feel that today as the moon squares Pluto and Saturn as well. So this means there is some heavy lifting going on today, as well as some deep transformation of our relationships. And this can really end up in some power struggle energy, Venus squaring Pluto. This is our relationships and our values and what we love, and it's being asked to transform and to go deep. And so there's a tendency for obsessive energy and controlling and manipulating. So let's use this energy to evolve and to transform our relationships, to go deep, to make commitments, to draw some boundaries, and we can really use it this way. Or it could be quite a fight today. If you want to fight today, and tomorrow as well. So lots of deep breaths, and the moon squaring Pluto and Saturn today. This is us building and growing strong in the real world. So if you are feeling heavy with the weight of the world and all of your duties and obligations and responsibility, and they're heavy on your back like a brick backpack, well, that's what's happening today. So this is where we grow strong. We stand strong in our own alignment, and we don't lean out into somebody else's. That's where we're going to get into trouble. So just standing strong in our own selves. Focus on the self. Focus on the deep work that you're doing today and transforming in your relationship to yourself and making some boundaries for yourself and doing this heavy lifting with good alignment. Because if we do heavy lifting when we're out of alignment, we're not helping our bodies, right? So that's a metaphor for everything as well as our physical bodies. This is a great day for strength training because we really build some strength, especially tonight when the moon squares Saturn at 7:24 p.m. Pacific time. So it's a beautiful day for growth and for getting a lot done and transforming your relationship with yourself. So I hope you have a beautiful day today, friend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.